Same park as yesterday. I just downloaded a video with the popcorn clouds. And this is what it looks like today. Over here we have a opening and closing. This part keeps opening up and then it closes up. It gets lighter and then it gets darker. So when people have questions about the sky, when they're wondering why people are looking at the sky so much and they have their heads up in the clouds, all you got to do is go outside, stand in one spot, and stare. Just stare at it for 5 minutes, and you'll see what everybody's talking about, the changes. In other words, just look with your own eyes. That's all. So that's what I want people to do. Look with your own eyes. Not even about an hour ago, I seen it was all darker clouds, but it looked like it was smoke. So I'm looking and I'm wondering, because that's what I do a lot, I wonder, and I'm trying to figure, is this a screen? Because it damn sure looks like a screen to me anymore. Or is it just like smoke? Then the answer came to me. It's a smoke screen. We're having smoke blowing up our ass. Because here's the I mean, right now we won't see it yet, but you will. And in the meantime, all the way up until that very day when we see this stuff, I'll be that guy that wears the tinfoil hat. I'll be the guy that people look at like, especially to family, because family, well, it's different with family because they remember me the way that they remember me. But now it's like, what the hell is wrong with Robin? See, you think he's losing it? Yeah, I'm losing it, all right. I've lost it. I'm completely out there because I sit there and stare at the sky and I look at the changes. And I see and think to myself, never seen this before. Never seen that before. Hey, you never seen that before. Hey, look at it. See it over there? Never seen it before. Does anybody ever see anybody else looking up into the sky, like just, or is it just me and maybe a few other crazy people? Here's the reason why I do this. I mean, there's many reasons. The main one is because when I see lies, deception, well, I like to point it out. But if you believe that this is real, okay? If you believe that this is our real sky, this Screenery that we're looking at right now, then when you see aliens invade us coming from the same sky, when you see fire, I don't know, from heaven or something like that, when you see people ascending up to heaven in front of your face, then you're going to believe that too. And that's the whole point of all of this. Until that happens, I will be mocked, misunderstood, looked at, you know, like that. But that's fine. You know, I can handle it. My skin is thick. It's thick. I was meant to do this. I had a lot of practice at exposing liars when I'm being attacked. So it was all preparation for this time right now, I guess. So until that happens, think what you want. Whoever is thinking whatever they want, besides the fact that these skies have never looked like this before. There's nothing new under the sun. They're teaching kids in pre-K. They're starting off with pre-K. They're not doing it in high school because those kids, well, maybe they might already have remembered the other clouds, so they're probably like, let's not do high school. Let's brainwash the kids at an early age, all right? Let's just tell them they're circumambulous clouds and triocticus clouds and whatever else clouds that are out there. I looked at my Instagram request thing. For the people who requested me, just understand this. I don't use the account. I put up a few pictures, but my kid is the one that made the, he set it up for me because I didn't even know how to do it a few years back. And it was meant for my, the hoods that I was making. So right now I don't use it. I'm not ignoring anybody. I know I said, come over this way to my Instagram account, but I'm not just gonna accept everybody because it's more of a private. YouTube is wide open. Instagram is more private, where you only accept the people that you kind of, I guess, trust in a way. You use discernment, maybe, you know. So I didn't want to be ignorant about that to anybody. If anybody's thinking anything. But back to this part. It's closed again. Okay, it was open. Now it's closed. Just an observation after 9 minutes of walking and looking. So that's my point. Look back if you want at the video. Rewind it. Just look at the same area and see that it was wide open and now it's shut. But before I recorded it, it was shut, open, and then I pushed record, and then it started to open up again after it's shut, and then now it's shut again. And then over on this side, next to these two poles, it's going to open up again. the right side, right there. Looks like a sun poking out. I mean, if you want, we can just stand here and look at it together. These are images. That's all. That's all it is. It looks like a TV screen. Okay. It has the fuzzy screen look to it. See, it's opening up more. You're starting to see more white. But that's normal, man. That always happens like that. Yeah, right. Shut up. All you gotta do is just look for yourself. Stand in one spot and just stare at the area that looks a little fishy. And then you'll start to see what I'm seeing. And then maybe you'll start to question things yourself. This is for people who have questions about my mental state. Okay? This is for you. This is a slow time lapse. But my point is, it's opening up more and more. You got the dark blue down, you got the light blue, and then you got the white in the middle. It looks like the sun's shining through, don't it? Well, it's because it is. It's the sun, and it's shining. Yeah, nah, not at all. It's 4:30. The sun goes down at 5 over there. It used to go, okay, 2 days ago, the sun went down over there. 2 months ago, the sun was going down over there. You can look at the video, you can go back in my videos and look when I'm showing the sunset or whatever. Back to this again. I guess I'm just tired of people not looking up to the sky and looking for your damn selves, and just see what I'm seeing. See what the people who are wide awake, see what they're seeing, instead of criticizing them for being out of their frickin' skulls. Unless you're paid, of course, to say these things. It's opening up more, ain't it? I mean, it looks exactly the way it looks, like a screen. And don't get me wrong, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful creation that they're trying to mimic. That's a light source looking kind of screen picture. It's so much better in person. That's why I want people to experience this with your own two eyes, and don't take my word for it. Just look at it yourself. And then you can either try to convince yourself the conditioned lies that we've been told, or you can start to think for yourself and like, hey, this is effed up, man. This is crazy. This ain't the way I remember it. Now, it's going to start closing up because the light is disappearing. In other words, the sky opens up and it closes. They're testing opening it and closing it, opening it, closing it. They did it over here earlier, this spot over here. Opened it up, closed it, opened it up, closed it. And now they're doing it again over here. You know, they, them, those people, those guys. Oh, wait, I don't, no, they're not done opening it yet. Because it's moving over to the first pole on the right. I can't wait for this show to happen, because then it'll be such a relief of a feeling. All this explaining, everything that all these crazy people are talking about with the skies, and then with the other people who are just not quite awake. It's like there's a couple different people when it comes to this stuff. There's the people that when you hear the alarm, you jump right up like out of bed. And then there's the ones that are like 9 minutes later. So they're the ones that are still asleep. They keep pushing the snooze button. They're the ones that we're trying to go like this to. Wake up! We are the alarm clock. And you need to stop pushing our buttons, all right? Just get the hell up. I'm tired of telling you. It's time to wake up, okay? We are alarm clocks. Get up! Oh yeah, so the people, there's those people, there's the very top, the ones that run everything, the fallen angel bloodline, those guys, and then below them are the actors, the sports players. I was in Wawa and I seen a paper and it said Roy Halladay got into an airplane crash in Florida. And Roy Halladay was the pitcher for the Phillies. He when they won the World Series, he pitched a no-hitter, and he seemed like just like if I made it into the major leagues without knowing anything about the Illuminati and all that, that's exactly what would have happened to me. I would have gotten into a plane accident because they wanted to cash in on their investment. And I just look at it as Roy Halladay said, nah, not doing it. Like, oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine, Roy. All right, we'll see you later then, okay? We'll see you later on tonight. Yeah, we'll see you later on, all right? And then mysteriously, you know what? I'm going to have a little chat with these deers over here because they actually listen to me. Hey guys. How you doing? You all right? Guys, you good? Did you guys know? Do you guys look up in the sky at all? Yo, hey, where you going? Excuse me, sir, ma'am. Up. Did you notice anything different? Anything different? Different? No. I mean, they sort of listen. They just, they kind of just, there's a whole pack of, I think they're hungry. That's what it is. They just don't want to be bothered by human beings. Well, hey, thanks for listening anyway, all right? I come here and talk to them periodically. Okay, so let's see. Let me get back in position here because I was over here, over there, and when the sky opened up, because that's what it's gonna do. It's gonna magically open up like, ah, and then we're gonna start seeing some stuff. I was right on the third row here, the third rail. This is the fourth rail. This is the third rail. So this is how I judge things. Yeah, it's closed again. Remember up here? It's closed. You can go back in the video, you can rewind it, you can watch from the beginning, you can fast forward it 10 minutes, fast forward it to 20 minutes. Just push to go from 0 to when I started, go up to 10 minutes, look at it, go back, go to 20, look at it again. This is, if you don't pay attention to the sky, then you're just going to be blinded by everything. But this is what happens. This is a screen all around us. The movie Geostorm is the one that showed the wire system up there with the big bulky holographic cameras and lasers, but they didn't explain anything about it. 9-second clip, 4-second clip, 3-second clip. Didn't say a word about it. Just showed it and flew right on by. Nobody ever talked about it at all. They just showed it to you so they can show you what they're doing. That's right. It's a Screenery. It's not a cloud, okay? It's just not. If anybody's wondering, these aren't clouds. And some days they'll pump out clouds from the local cloud making machine area. I did videos on them, quite a few of them. They're like that's when the sky is. It's clear, but it's a clear screen of blue, and then they have the black separate clouds flying by. So that's the smoke. They're actually the smoke clouds. And then you have maybe tomorrow. Let's see. I'm not a weather forecaster. I'm just a, I mean, I kind of am, even though I don't have a Doppler. Yesterday, it was popcorn scenery with blue mixed in, and today it's more of the doomsday look because it's completely covered except for certain areas that they open up and then they cover it up again. So tomorrow, tomorrow I maybe it'll be chemtrail day, possibly. But I like the days when they have the separate images that go in their own direction. Brian, you know what I'm talking about. They go in a separate direction and then they fade away. Like, you can watch the single clouds, the ones that are they look like a shape of something or another, and then they're white, or they can be black, dark, whatever. It's all kinds of them. And then they appear out of nowhere, like, I mean, they faintly appear and then they disappear. I can't quite, I mean, it looks like if you just have channel, I don't know, like not an actual channel one, but you're just looking at the TV screen while it's on. Like if it's on, I think this is like before the cable boxes, the regular TVs, when you turn the knob, those kind, you turn the knob, and you go to like channel 2 that doesn't come in clear. That's what it looks like right there. The overlapping different layers. So hopefully I can be here tomorrow around the same time. It's about 4:30, 4:45-ish. It was the same time yesterday when I had a completely different scenery. See, this scenery it's more depressing. But the other ones where you got the blue, I like the blue. I said this before. I like the blue skies with the fluffy clouds, whether it's popcorn clouds or the big old fluffy kind. I'm gonna say it's gonna be fluffy tomorrow. It's gonna be blue clouds with a side of fluffiness. Because I like them too, the real big, the old time clouds that, remember the ones we used to remember when we were little? Those ones. I guess they're real. I don't know. I mean, who knows how long they've been doing this for? How long have I been asleep for? Is the real question. How long have I been asleep for? How long have I not noticed this? It might be a couple years. Just like the sun. Remember the sun? Remember when you draw pictures? Because I always used to draw when I was younger, a kid, or locked up, wasn't there one or the other? But when I was a kid, I would draw, anytime. I draw a house, with the car parked in the garage, parked in front of the garage. I draw like the fluffy clouds. I wish I had some pictures of my drawings I would show you. Maybe my mom does. Yeah, she probably does. And then with the sun, I always colored it. Like, where's that yellow? Where's that yellow crown at? Pick up the yellow crown. Let's put the beams like the white. I would use white. But you know how you draw on a regular piece of white paper? If the sun was always white when I was a kid, I would just draw a circle around where I need the sun and just leave it. And it would be white. But I didn't do that. I colored it in yellow. It's not yellow anymore.